Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Southern. Southern is from England in the UK. So let's see what Southern has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello Southern, how are you?
I'm okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview.
Say that again.
Thank you so much for taking the time for the interview today. Thank you.
No, I really appreciate the opportunity. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to this.
My God, look your background. So let's start the interview talking about, this beautiful place behind you. So tell me, where are you right now? Where are you from?
So I'm in a place called Hamble Common, just behind me. There's if you look behind me on the outside, this is behind me, Southampton Water. The camera on your left is just the mouth of River Hamble. So it's two massive rivers that are joining into one that goes into the Solent. So we have massive cruise ships that come in. We have tanker ships that come in. Obviously, originally Titanic is the one that was docked here originally.
Wow,
That's what it's famous for. So
that's amazing. Where are you from, Southern?
originally I'm from Southampton, not Southampton, sorry, Portsmouth originally.
I see. Born and raised?
I was raised in Portsmouth and then obviously moved around the UK, just the south of UK, moved to Thailand for 4 years, which was my life-changing experience, really.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. So tell me, what do you like the most about living in Portsmouth?
Portsmouth was quite hard for me as I was growing up, so I was brought up in a rough area, but obviously as I got older, obviously started work, then I think it took me to the age of 30 to find out who I was as a person. So when you're a young boy at that age, growing up in the 80s and 90s, the education wasn't very good. I know that because when I taught English as a second language, my education wasn't very good. So, and that has an after effect of obviously when you're older, because I've met loads of people that I've worked with who take care of their children, who talk to children, have an interest in their education, and they end up going on to university and picking a job that they want to do, not what the parents want to do, but they got the foundations of their education, which is the key. Any child needs a really good foundation of education to give them a nice platform to discover what they want to do with their life, really.
And what do you do for work, for living?
I can say this, so there's certain things I can't say because obviously I work for the NHS. So I work with rehabilitation part, which is physical and mental.
Do you want me to cut this off? I can avoid that, so I can cut that.
No, I could say that.
Yeah, okay.
I can't say anything else. That's it.
Okay.
I basically I make the person as independent as possible, just so they can have a better life, really.
I see.
So that's all I can say, really. But it is quite a rewarding job. This is what I can say. As human beings, I end up creating a sort of therapeutic bond with that individual, male or female, and obviously you can't help but create that sort of bond a little bit, and then they go off, and that's about it. And then you meet new people, and then create that bond again. It's quite a rewarding job, really.
Amazing, very good. Okay, Southern. So during the interview, I'm going to explore a bit more about your life and also about your journey so far. Okay?
Yep.
Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through memories in life and share your point of views?
Yeah, that's fine.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. Wonderful questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Okay, yep.
Let's do it. Okay, so before we start the game, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Yeah.
Amazing. First question is, what bores you?
Say that question again.
What bores you?
Bores me. Not doing anything.
Right.
Not doing
Tell me
anything.
about it. So you're kind of person that get bored easily or not?
Oh yes, I have to always do something. Hence why I picked this particular location, is because this is my filming ground, basically.
I see. And tell me something. When you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being you? What you like the most about being Southern?
Outspoken. I do stand up for what is right, even though it's a backlash. But I have a clear conscience. It's having a clear conscience. That's all I care about. That's me as a person, and unfortunately, for some people, that's very dangerous because they're not brave enough to stand up for what is right and wrong.
And you've always been this way?
Since a young boy, I've always been like that. Always doing the right thing. There's something within me that just is driven to just do what is right and wrong.
And when you think about your childhood memories, what's the best memory that comes to your mind?
Being in cadets, really. Because I joined the cadets, it changed my life. Because of my rough background and the rough upbringing, it actually gave me some boundaries. It gave me something to look forward to. Like every Wednesday, I'll be doing my cadets, and then we go out on camp, and it's the only time that I actually felt being free as a young boy, really. And because you've got boundaries within them, that sort of military sanction, I gravitated towards those boundaries, and I behaved. I done what is told of me. I shot weapons. I've done kayaking. I've done abseiling. I never misbehaved. I've done exactly what is asked of me, and that actually molded me into who I am now.
Amazing. Yeah, I think those experiences in life for sure build the person we are today. I think we're very grateful for those times, for sure. Amazing. Next question, let's do it. Okay, next question is, what is a significant event that has changed you?
Getting COVID, extreme COVID, when I was bedbound for 2 days, and I had to force myself to drink and eat, and I felt my mortality. Wow. And that changed everything. If you look on my YouTube channel, I become more adventurous at a certain time, where I started to explore more out of my comfort zone. So it made me more, actually, life is short. I felt my mortality then. And then obviously when I got my cognition back, your cognition goes down when you get extreme COVID. It's called brain fog. I finally got my cognition back. I got highly fatigued because I'm an active person. When I got my life back, I utilized that and went, let's live.
Amazing. Wow. And you know, what's the meaning of life for you when you think about life?
Be good, stand up for the right thing, be who you are as a person, be proud of who you are as a person. Don't let anyone mold you into something that they want you to be. Be an individual, not a sheep.
Wow. As you mentioned about your YouTube channel, so tell me a little bit about your YouTube channel.
I started it from another YouTuber, where it started off as pictures and it developed into what it is now, and that is with the filming equipment. Before I was doing hiking, before I was going to the gym, before I was going wild camping. Now I've got the means to film all these things. I also do product reviews, which is honest. If a product doesn't work, I will say it doesn't work. I just want to keep it honest. And I have a lot of profanity in my videos because sometimes I am in a situation where it is like I need to I need to get out of this situation, which I finally get back to the car anyway. But it's just a film as I'm doing stuff which I actually enjoy.
I see. Amazing. Okay. Next question. Let's do it. Do you like dancing, Southern?
I can't dance. If I
So-
want to learn to dance, I need to go to dance classes, because these dancers I see are amazing. Oh my God. No, I can't dance.
Before the next question, of course, we got connected through TikTok. And of course, I was checking some of your videos. I was checking from a little bit more about your pictures as well. And of course, it's all about nature, it's all about hiking, driving around, and also, about wild camping. So tell me, when did you start this connection with nature?
When I split up with my long-term partner, I went to a place called Fernworthy Forest, which is a failed recce. I went to sleep in the car. Then I recce'd this area called Tynehead Farm. I sat down, went, this is a place to go. The next morning is when I sat down. I actually filmed it on my camera. I actually felt alive again. Like, you can hear, you can see all of this beautiful background. And it's proper wild camping, as in there's no facilities. You have to get your own water from the stream where you have to filter it. And I really enjoyed it. I went, I need to keep doing this. I felt alive again. And that's where it started from.
Amazing. And how often do you go hiking, or you go, doing some camping?
I don't do as much as I can these days. I have done, if I get a week off, then I will go and do it. I can't just do 24 hours, it's not enough. By the time you set up camp, it takes about maybe a couple of hours to set up camp properly. Once you set up, you really don't want to leave. So I'd rather go to a place like in the woodland and spend 7 days there, and then the last day is packing everything down and then clearing off. Dartmoor is I have a base camp where I stay. It's a wild campsite where I do a lot of hiking there, and I've got a safe place to come back to because the weather will change. It gets quite dangerous.
I see. Okay. Next question is, what is the best first date have you ever been on?
The best first date was with my ex, where we met up for coffee, and we met through a dating app. Before then, I didn't really have a connection, but there was a chemistry between me and this person. She was very, very intellectual, and we were just talking. There was a chemistry that you see in movies. That was amazing. It was a good 3 years and obviously declined after that, which I won't go into. But it was like something out of a movie, like magic, butterflies, and that was probably amazing date I've ever had.
Wow. And one lady to go on a date with you, what this woman must have, in your opinion?
Integrity, honesty, obviously a bit of sense of humor, not being so serious, attractive to me, because eyes in the eye of the beholder. What I find attractive is probably what you not find attractive. But it's about intellect up here. Obviously, self-awareness.
And which person in your life, right this moment, you feel more close to or more connected with?
My partner at the moment. I met her through the same circumstances where I knew her. So I worked with her, and I knew her as a person. I went out for a coffee, and then it sparked from there. It was something out of a movie. So, and it's those rare occasions twice in my life that's happened. And if you've got that chemistry with someone, just take the chance, go for coffee, see what happens. If it doesn't happen, then move on to the next person.
Okay, so she's watching this interview right now, and you have a moment and opportunity to send her a message. What would you say? She's watching.
Stop doubting yourself as a person. I love you for who you are. I still love you after 6 years because of who you are. Stop doubting yourself. I'm not going to find anyone like you again. So just be thankful that I see you for who you are. You're a beautiful person. Don't ever doubt that.
Beautiful. I love it. Amazing. Next question. Okay, Southern from England. Right. Next question is, do you think your priorities have changed since you're younger?
Yes. Education.
Mhm.
Education is the key. I'm in a government job, which is the NHS, which I'm secure. My priority is to go back to college and become a physiotherapist, which I need to do my academics, my foundational academics, and then eventually do an apprenticeship course before I retire. That's my milestone.
Wow. Tell me something, when you, of course, just looking at your, surrounding right now, I feel peaceful. Tell me, what's the feeling when you are, hiking, when you are in connection with nature? Tell me the feeling about it.
Euphoria.
Wow.
The camera's just there to take what my emotions are. If you look through my YouTube channel, my hiking, I have profanity, but look at how I'm feeling. Look at my face. Look how at peace I really am. Obviously, the adrenaline to get from one place to another, but to see things with your own eyes and with the camera just to show what I can see, that is euphoric. Just to be out, even here, that wind behind me, and obviously the waves and the sun, it is very healing.
Wow. And I can feel it. Just look at it. I feel peaceful right now.
That's why I picked it.
Amazing. 3 questions left. Let's do it. Okay, next question for you is, do you know anyone who is living their life to the fullest?
In my life that I know, not that many people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sort of, in my life, I'm sort of like, oh, that person's a bit like out there. That's because of my own circumstances, just to take life as it is. But not, some people do, but I haven't met them yet.
Do you think happiness is a choice?
Do you think it's a choice? It's a choice.
Happiness, yeah?
Happiness is a choice. If you can either be negative or positive. I will go in to a scenario, for example, I'll go into a place that I don't know anyone, and I'll be a little bit softer than I am now, and just go, hello, how you doing? Can you help me? Can you do this? And you have a positive outcome. If you come in and be negative, then you're going to get a negative outcome. Nobody wants to help you.
For sure. And saying that, what do you like the most about your job, Southern?
Just to make a difference, just to make a difference in someone's life. I won't mention the name. I got to know a gentleman, and I created this bond, and I would have some profanity. I would tell him off when he's putting himself down, and I say, no, you are a great person. And just to walk in and just have that smile on his face, said, hello, how you doing? I'm okay. I'm okay. How are you doing? And have that sort of nice, sort of safe place for that person to be themselves.
Totally agree. I think sometimes, people around us, I think sometimes just need to give this little push for them to understand how beautiful life is.
It can be hard. It depends on the circumstances, but
yeah,
I've had some very dark places. I could say this, I'm in a bit of a dark place at the moment, but I come out here to get myself out of that, and just to sort of get myself out of a dark situation and make something positive out of it. But not everyone can do that unless someone can help someone and say, look, or just make them laugh. If you can make them laugh, I tell you what, that'll make their day. Just to make them laugh.
For sure, absolutely. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Okay, before the next question, tell me a situation since you started your journey hiking, wild camping, being around nature. Tell me a fun situation or, a story that you're never going to forget, that's for you, you're always going to remember.
So there's a tour called Brater Tour. I've already done the perimeter of it. I wanted this place that I wanted to basically watch the sunset. And I literally got there just before the sunset, got a time lapse, filmed the time lapse, just watched the sunset, and then done a night hike afterwards. But it was such an amazing experience, because I was just like, I got the shot that I wanted to get, I got the time lapse that I wanted to get, but I actually at the same time am enjoying the sunset. That's quite a recent experience.
Wow, amazing. It sounds very romantic.
For me, it is quite romantic, really. It's a nice, even just to sit here and watch the sunset. I'll interject. There is a sunset at Treborarth Beach, which is in Cornwall, and I watched the sunset from there with my partner eating fish and chips, and that was a lovely experience. Just to watch that sunset with someone that you love.
For sure, it's like a moment of gratitude, for sure.
It is, yeah.
Next question is, what is the soundtrack of your life, and why?
The soundtrack of my life is is 2 songs. Don't Give Up on Me by Andy Grammer.
Okay.
And the other one is Live Your Life by Andrew E. Pierce. That song saved me when I was in a very dark place. And obviously to build myself up again, Don't Give Up on Me by Andy Grammer, which is dedicated is I'm not going to give up on you.
Wow.
2 songs recently that has saved my life, and one extra one on top of that is Zombie by Youngblood.
Wow. And why is that? Why this one?
Zombie is literally, it's a very dark, gritty song, but it's basically a love note to his grandmother, just to be thankful. And I cried when I first heard it, and that saved me. And another one is by Lois Capaldi, is Survive, because of his Tourette's. Very similar to my dark situation. That gave me that hope. When I listen to it on the radio, it gives me that strength in here to say, I can do this.
Beautiful. Last question, ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. Last question. Okay, before the last question, tell me what nature has taught you so far.
It's helped me challenge myself.
Yeah.
It's actually helped me adapt to the environment, because when I'm hiking in winter with wind like this and at higher altitude in Dartmoor, I have to wear the right equipment.
Right.
Otherwise, I will get hypothermia. And I've learned to eat a solid meal, a protein meal before I go hiking to keep up my temperature, because you will get hypothermia.
Wow, amazing. Last question is, tell us about your guilty pleasure.
My guilty pleasure is Rick and Morty, the TV show, because I can watch it again and again, and obviously it's profane, but it's a little bit of intellectual humor, because obviously he's talking to the audience, which is breaking the fourth wall. It's very cleverly written.
Wow. And how often do you watch it?
I watch it before I eat. I actually eat and watch it, and then that's my sort of ritual, because I can just stop it because I've already watched that episode.
I love it. Right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay?
Yeah.
One word for money.
Money.
Yeah.
Money's just a tool.
Okay, family.
Family is very precious.
Life.
Life is very precious.
Fear.
Fear, you need to overcome your fear to be strong.
One word for religion.
Religion, no comment.
Love.
Love, you need to love someone honestly and unconditionally, depending on the person.
One word for sex.
Sex, you need to have trust.
Friendship.
Trust and respect.
Politics.
No comment.
Desire.
Desire. Just don't desire things that you can't have.
Regret.
Try not to do the same mistake again, and try to not have too many regrets.
Success.
Success. Try to set up a goal that you can achieve.
Wish.
Try to be a better person day to day.
Happiness.
Try to find out who you are as a person, then you will be happy.
One word for Portsmouth.
Rough but beautiful. That's 2 words, sorry.
One word for England.
Unknown history.
One word for wild camping.
Challenging but rewarding.
And the last one now. The Southern Woodsman, UK. One word.
Adventurous.
Amazing. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your partner for a coffee, and I'm going to ask her, define Southern in one positive and one negative word only. What she would say about you?
That I'm a pain in.
And the positive?
Positive that I will do anything. I will do anything for her.
Beautiful. Let's play now Southern and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. Before you ask me the question, people watch your YouTube channel, people watching your videos on TikTok. What's something that would you like people to take with them?
Just go out and enjoy yourself and just film it and do what I can do, because I'm a novice. Just get the phone and film it. You've got nothing to lose, and post it, because it's
Beautiful.
a video log.
Can you ask me a question now, Southern?
Oh, a nice question for you. What can you take with you that is not money orientated? There's something in your life that you can take with you. You can take that and you can go over to the other side of the world.
My God, I love your question. I had here over 1,500, interviews on the show, and nobody asked me this question. Wow, very creative. I love it.
I'll give you my answer after you answer my question.
Okay, so my answer for you is I love being the spot. You literally put me in the spot right now. You know what you can take with me for wherever I go, whatever I can take with me my real personality. Yeah, I think people, they might appreciate, people, they might connect with me, people, they might enjoy it, people, they might not connected with me, people, they might appreciate and maybe start a bond or something, but I'll make sure that wherever I go, I take my personality, and the real William always goes with me everywhere. And I think that's what I can take with me for sure.
That's the same answer to mine. At the end of the day, I could just take myself. I'm in a job role at the moment. I've just taken myself into another environment, and I've actually created a nice therapeutic relationship with certain people, and I could take that experience, and then that's in the past, and then I can go and make some more experiences somewhere else. So at the end of the day, money's not going to give you that, really.
Wow. And
I'll give you one on the tube station. Some guy asked me, never met him before, gave my honest answer, shook his hand and said goodbye.
Wow.
And he smiled. That's it.
And adding to that, what I've been taking with me for the last few years is the magic box. So wherever I go, I've been back home in Brazil, I've been to Canada, I've been to Portugal, I've been so many times. And also the magic box was with me, and I made it, and I recorded some interviews over there as well. So yes, I take my personality and also take my show with me.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the interview, Southern?
I enjoyed this interview. I've been very good. I haven't done any profanity. I told myself off before I had the interview. I said no profanity today, because one, they got family here, and two, this is an interview. So, out
Thanks
of
again.
respect for you and your viewers.
Thank you so much. Thanks for being so kind and so sweet, and also to be very creative, to take, you know, this interview in such a beautiful place right now, historical place, because you made my day now. I didn't know about these two rivers and also about the Titanic. So my God, this interview is unique. I'm sure people around the globe watch this interview right now. They would go like, my God, I would love to be in that place right now. So thanks for introducing us to that place, and also thanks for being so creative and, you know, choosing this spot for the interview. And I really appreciate that, for sure.
I really appreciate this opportunity. A little bit anxious, but you have to overcome that, because I was more excited than anything. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Before you go, Southern, can you share a positive message or anything that you live by?
I have one by Alan Watts that stuck with me for many, many years. So this is by Alan Watts. We know from time to time there arise among human beings people who seem to exude love as naturally as the sun gives off heat, by Alan W. Watts. I have heard that quote and it stuck with me since I heard it.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Amazing. Thanks again for the interview. Thanks so much. Enjoy your day, and also send my regards to your partner and also your friends and family, okay? Have a great day.
Thank you so much. You take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.